Hello, welcome to West Ham Confidential on Revelator Alf. So last night was the second round draw for the Carabao Cup, and West Ham were drawn away to AFC Wimbledon. Yes, at their ground, Kings Meadow in Kingston-upon-Thames, just in London. It's a very small ground, only 2,000-3,000 capacity, I believe. That means that the away or our West Ham ticket allocation is in the region of about 800, 820, 819, I think it was the official figure is. So that means with away season ticket holders being 700, bond holders 100 plus or whatever. So, that's pretty much going to be taken up, I would have thought. As it's in London as well, tickets are going to be very scarce. I would say you got more chance of riding a pink unicorn being stroked by Jennifer Lopez than you have of getting an away ticket. However, I'm sure there are all sources out there nearer the game that you might be able to get some. I'm sure there are some vendors, some people who help out on Twitter and Facebook and places like that. But the game's been scheduled for the 28th of August, but it hasn't been quite decided. It might be the 28th, it might be the 29th or something like that. It's certainly a midweek game. It's going to be a 7:30 kickoff, something like that. So this weekend, looking forward to Bournemouth, yes, and hopefully the team can bounce back after the drubbing they got at Liverpool last week. So all eyes are on Pellegrini, really. I mean, the players are still coming together, they're still building that sort of understanding with each other. They still got to kind of get that match fitness, which which they need. They still need to develop that individual fitness as well, which some people might find a bit hard to believe, really, especially after all the pre-season training. But it's always the same for all teams, in the land. You need about 2 or 3, 4 games to get build up to speed, build up to the pace of the Premier League. Some teams are right up there, they're right on form, and other teams are struggling, and possibly we're going to be one of those. But, we have Mr. Camp Dracula, who's in charge now, Pellegrini. Yes, for me, he looks a little bit a cross between Bela Lugosi with his face and some kind of porn star from the 1980s with his floppy grey hair. And not that I know anything about that, of course. But anyway, so all eyes are on him, Count Dracula. I want to suck your blood, and I want to take the soul out of your game. Yes, I'm sure he really does that, doesn't he? No, but he's got to come up with a way of getting these players to play together, working on a system and a formation that works not only for for continuity purposes, but also that can be tailor-made or altered slightly depending on the opposition that we face. Of course, the better teams than us, they're going to be more attacking, they're going to come after us, so we probably have to be a bit more defensive against the teams that are around us. The chances are that we're going to be able to play on the front foot, and that's what we're all hoping come tomorrow, 3 o'clock at the London Stadium, that we can play on the front foot. We can actually, play some attacking football, hit the wings, have some success in the final third, but also still be tight at the back. Who's going to start for us? Well, I'll probably, I'd look at Fabianski still in goal. I thought we had a good game. Irrespective that he let in 4 goals, I wouldn't have put those to him, unless the first goal I thought he was at fault, really, or partially at fault. But who's going to be in the back line? Well, Balbuena, Ogbonna, maybe Diop coming there instead. Late fitness test possibly for Creswell. Is he going to be able to feature? I certainly wouldn't put Masuako back there. Fredericks or Zabaleta on the right hand side. I'd probably go with Zabaleta myself. I thought Fredericks was good, but I think he was still a bit green, for that game. But then again, it was against Liverpool, so it was going to be a tough day at the office for everybody. In midfield, I think Noble's going to be dropped for this one. I think we're going to have Wilshere, Anderson in the middle. I think we're going to have Masuaku on the left, and I think Yarmolenko on the right. For me, this is going to be a more attacking option, and let's rely on the defence to to, you know, actually save our bacon at the back, but also you can have Wilshere, who drops a little bit deeper as well and just feeds Anderson, so he can have that holding midfield role a little bit. You know, I wouldn't say a pure holding midfield, but you know what I mean. And then up front, you know, I would definitely go for Arnautovic and Hernandez. Probably play a 1-1 situation. Arnautovic a little bit deeper, maybe a 10 slot, and then Hernandez just, you know, the goal poacher that we all hope he is. So we want to play some attacking football, play on the front foot, take the game to Bournemouth, and hopefully get a couple of goals. I still think we're vulnerable. Of course, all teams are. I still think that Bournemouth can get a goal against us, but I'm going for a 2-1 win, maybe a 3-1 win, but we'll see. You know. Really hope it's just a positive result and a positive performance, and that's what we're really hoping for. So back to the Carabao Cup then. So it'll be on the 28th or 29th. It's away at Wimbledon. At least we have a decent draw against a lower league opposition. Yes, you know, just like last year when we played Shrewsbury and we played Wimbledon League One teams in the FA Cup, and we really taught them a good lesson, didn't we? Yeah, Shrewsbury really did us, and also Wigan, well, they actually did us, didn't they? So it's, you know, I don't think there are any mugs. I don't think we can underestimate them. I think for that game, yeah, Pellegrini's going to rotate everything, isn't he? I think he's probably going to drop a few players and bring in some of the, you know, the also ran players, you know, from the squad. Maybe introduce a couple of the youth players. Really depends how the scoreline goes as well. For Wimbledon, obviously, it's their day in the sun, really. So they're going to want to teach us a lesson. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually goes to a draw and then we have a return fixture at the London Stadium. You know, that will be a good payday for Wimbledon. Bless them, they need all the money they can get. And obviously for us it'd be a big inconvenience. But, you know, let's not underestimate them and let's go out for the win and kill them off early as far as I'm concerned. Then we'll be looking into round 3 of the Carabao Cup, and hopefully this season, this is what the fans want. We want to go long into a cup when they reach a final and possibly even win one. I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? But anyway, you know, who knows? And what we all want is just, you know, entertaining football, tracking football, and they see that the players are really committed, that they really want to, you know, try, and then they're trying their best to get a positive result. I know they always are, but it's just the impression, and the impression that we've had the last couple of years, it hasn't always been the case. So we really want them on song. And hopefully, you know, the individuals can start, you know, playing a lot better, and then obviously as a unit they can start playing a lot better as well. Right, so be at the game tomorrow. So if I bump into a few people, come and say hello. I don't bite, and hopefully we'll all have a good time. Right, catch you next time on West Ham Confidential. Cheers.